Good morning and welcome to Dan Cummins Chevrolet in Paris, Kentucky, home of the powertrain for life. You're late! Woo! We love it when people are a little bit late. We get to eat breakfast, right? Thanks. Where was I? Dan Cummins Chevrolet in Paris, Kentucky, home of the powertrain for life. Also, the home of a dealership that in 24 days has sold 803 cars. Today will be our 25th business day because we took a little vacation this month, right? We took an extra day off, so phenomenal. You guys also have 186 new cars out right now. Like far above and beyond anything we've ever done new car wise in this store. Like phenomenal. Phenomenal what you guys are doing right now. Phenomenal where we're at right now. I don't know if you saw my post on Facebook, but I couldn't sleep. It was like Christmas this morning. I mean, it was. I went to bed at 12 o'clock last night, 3:30 this morning I was up. I was like, man, let's go. Today is the day we get to break another record, right? It's going to happen today. We all know it. Your BDC set you up already, right? There's 70 plus appointments in the system at 3:30 this morning. I don't know how many will be in there by the time we get out of this meeting. There's no doubt in anybody's mind in this room that we're going to sell 50, 60, 70 cars today, right? We just know it, hands down. So I was just so excited. Like today is the day. We're going to break the all-time record. In a store that's been here for 60 plus years, today we're going to sell more cars than we've ever sold in the history of the company. How can you not be jacked up about that? Like, I just couldn't sleep. So I'm just laying there like, get a little more sleep, Glenn. And then like 4:15, I'm like, get a little more sleep, Glenn. At 4:45, I'm like, just get out of bed, dude. Let's go. Let's get this thing rolling. So thank you guys for that. You guys have made my life and my job exciting, and I truly appreciate it. To start off this meeting, I want to go over, we got to go over a couple things real quick, just fast, okay, house cleaning stuff. Kentucky plate, where's it go?
Stays on the car.
Stays on the car. No matter what date's on it, if it's expired or whatever, or stays with the car, okay? Let me rephrase that. Kentucky plate stays with the car, okay? Everybody got that? So if it's expired, take it off, give it to the customer, put a temp tag. If it's good, keep it on the car, okay? Everybody got that? We're spending lots of money on plates. Anybody not get that? It's early. We good? Say, I got it.
Got it.
All right. That's what I like to hear. Okay, great. Got that. Another thing. You guys sick of walking?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm a little. I watch you guys. Your good friend Josh Cummins, owner of this dealership, had some friends here on Thursday night, and he actually took them back in the back and showed them a bunch of cars. It was going back and forth from the key machine and stuff, and he got to experience what you guys do on the daily. And he had a lot of respect for it. He was like, holy crap, man, these guys, you know, it's crazy. I mean, I can see cars out this window all the way to the stop sign out there, which is nuts. So I know what you guys are doing out there is difficult. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to go ahead and get a fleet of golf carts, okay?
Yeah.
You guys all right with that? Anybody cool with that? All right, Jessica's going to order them on Monday. Is that cool? We basically have one golf cart for every 4 people in this room right now. All right, so we're going to have a big fleet of golf carts, and we'll get you guys a little bit more mobile. Better experience for our customer, better energy for you guys, right? Especially when it's hot, right? Or when it's super cold, either one. So wanted to let you guys know about that. Reviews wise, you guys are killing it on the reviews. Some of you are not helping me as much. I need your help. Here's where I need your help. There's only one other dealership that I don't want to say I care about, but there's another dealership out there that's #1 in the country in used car sales, okay? They're #1. They sell 15,000 used cars a year is what they sell. And they're not too far from us, really. They're actually up in Ohio, okay? So I want us to be better. So, of course, if you want to be better, you surround yourself by people that are doing better than you're doing, and you study what they're doing, and you learn from it, right? So I'm learning a little bit from these guys, and I did notice one thing. We have 500 and something Google reviews and 550 dealer-rated reviews. That's what we have right now. Look how many reviews these guys have. What's it say on the top right up there? They've got 2,582 dealer-rated reviews. Okay, that is a ton of reviews. If I know nothing about this dealership and I go right to those reviews and I see out of 2,582 reviews, they got 4.6 stars. I like this dealership. I don't even have to go any further than that. I like this dealership. I'm going to call them. They're obviously reputable. 2,582 people took time and energy out of their own life to say that this is a good place to buy a car. I'll go buy a car there, right? I want our dealer-rated reviews to be at 2,500. I want our Google reviews. We're smashing them on Google reviews. They only have 19 Google reviews. We have 500 plus. You guys are smashing the Google reviews. That's great. But I need everybody in here asking every single customer, please use your Podium app. Ask every single customer to review the experience. Will you guys please help me with that? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Thank you. Moving right along. My wife and I were in the market for a new diesel truck, though on the internet search we found Dane Cummins and decided to go speak with them. Upon arriving, we met with Troy, our salesman. He proceeded to show us the trucks we were interested in at the time and answered all of our questions with complete knowledge. We were very impressed at the lack of pressure as well as the atmosphere in general. At the time, we decided to continue shopping at other dealerships to ensure we were getting the best value. Troy was very understanding of that fact and assured us he would be waiting when we returned. We did. We are extremely pleased at the level of professionalism and the effort that was put into getting the right deal for us. We will absolutely return when the time comes, and Troy deserves accolades for his abilities. Thank you all. Troy Ford. I got here at 7:55 this morning, and Troy Ford was already here. I don't know what he was doing at 7:55. He beat us here. Troy Ford and John Hinkson was the next person I ran into. Just so you guys know. All the staff there working in such harmony just to deliver the best customer service. Thank you, Luis. You were helpful to us all. Hey, is that hey? Hey, guy. Hey, how do you say that? Hey, guys. I recommend Luis for you. He is a good person and funny. Best experience I ever had. That job. Luis. My good friend Evan Walters came to me yesterday. I'm not calling you out, Evan, I love you, but Evan came to me yesterday and he said, hey, do I have the second most out of everybody on the floor? And I said, nope, Luis has got you. He said, no, he doesn't. And so you sold 4 yesterday?
Yeah.
So Evan sold 4 yesterday to put him at 36 total. My boy Luis got 37. He's got you still. Battle today. 37 cars, new guy. Silent assassin and getting good reviews on top of it. Phenomenal. Wonderful. We drove over 2 hours to buy my son's first car. John, our salesman, was awesome. We were treated great. They work hard to make the deal happen. Nice job, John Hinkson. Downstairs. Dan Cummins is the best. Oops. Very good and kind salespersons. I just bought a car on Tuesday with lifetime warranty. They were amazing. I was dealing with Julia and Sam and bought it through Julia. She is very good. All of the employees were kind and very welcoming. I went there about 4 times, and every time they do their best. Nice job, Julia. Really easy to work with. They really worked with me and got my payment set on the terms I wanted. This was the 4th purchase I've made at Dane Cummins. That's from Kevin on Dealer Radar. I don't know whose customer it is, but whoever it was, good job. Reviews, baby, reviews. People People have to be saying good things about us. That's how we set up our future. Everything is brilliant today, but we got to create our own economy, right? We've talked about this before. Have we talked about this before?
Yes.
Okay, then we won't talk about it anymore. Fair enough? All right, let's watch a quick little video. Now that we got some of that stuff out of the way.
So we constantly ask, how do I find my purpose? How do I make money? How do I do this? How do I do that? How do I get this? The only way to get something is that you have to give something. And if you don't give anything, if you don't have that passion or purpose, then you're going to have to go to a larger corporation and do something for them. But if you're unhappy there, you've got to figure out what it is that you can give back to the world. God put us on this earth, or whatever it is that you believe in. You're here for a reason, but life wants an ROI. What's the return on investment? When someone puts you in this world, this beautiful world, it's a huge playground. Like, we can go play every day, but if you want to play every day, you got to make sure it's still bringing value. There has to be some sort of return on investment. Somebody, something, some bigger power, God, whatever it is that you believe in, invested in you to be here on this earth. Now, an investment always gives something back. When you invest in a home, when you invest in a stock, when you invest in anything, in a person, it's like, what can you bring to the table? I invested in a business, right? It's like, what's my return? Now, life wants a return on investment. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna give back to whoever or whatever or God or whatever it is that you believe in? What are you going to give back to the world for them to say this was a good investment? That's what you have to make your life about. Every morning when I wake up, I tell myself, I say, hey, there is something bigger than myself that put me here today. And I've got to figure out how to pay them back so that they get a return on investment, or else they're going to walk away. And then when you don't give a return on investment, when you can't invest back into the world, you get nothing. You get nothing. You can't just sit around and watch TV all day, go to parties, hang with your friends, sleep in. Like, I'm sorry, but that's a waste of space. That's a waste of space. We're all here to invest back into the world. The same way you invest in a person. When you invest in a person, you start dating, you get into marriage, you ask yourself, what does this person bring into my life? Why am I picking them? The same thing in a business. When a venture capital or an angel investor or any investor goes to a company and says, I'm going to invest in you, it's because they see there are sales. There's a return on investment. So if you want the world to invest in you, and you want to succeed, and you want to get all these amazing things, that right relationship, that right dream, that right this, that right, you need to create value back into the world for the world to keep saying, I'm going to keep investing in you. There's this invisible law that's in my head for wealth. The only way to attain wealth is if you invest so much into the world that whatever that bigger power is going to say, I'm going to reinvest in you. And that's why people that give so much to the world are getting more money, because they know how to use it. They're using their time to invest into the world, not spend it on dumb crap. Like, they actually go out there, really in their core, in the core of their stomach, in the soul of their heart, they feel they want to give back to the world. And the world says, well, I'm going to reinvest in you. So you got to think, what is it that I'm going to do to reinvest back into the world that I can do every single day of my life? And no matter what you think, doesn't matter if you're fat, doesn't matter if you're skinny, doesn't matter if you're tall, you're short, you're black, you're white, I don't care. I don't care if you're deaf, I don't care if you're missing an arm. It doesn't matter. This works for everybody. And that's why there's no excuse. Like, this equation works for everybody. If you invest into the world, it's gonna invest back in you. So you have no excuse.
Chick's awesome. Ashley Zahavian. She's 21 years old. She's actually traveling. She's on her way to Detroit right now, doing motivational speaking, talks, things like that. Just a powerful young lady. And when I came across that, it hit home for me. ROI, return on investment, right? You guys ever heard of that before? What is the ROI? What's the return on your investment? What are you getting out of, you're spending time, money, energy, whatever it is, investing in someone or something, and what are you getting back? And so I think that we sometimes focus on what we're investing our time and energy and whatnot on sometimes. But the way I took that, when I listened to that, I thought about it a little bit, and then I thought, well, who and what is investing in me? And what kind of return on investment are they getting? I know what I'm investing in. I invested in Nintendo and lost a little bit of money on that sucker. Went up to $300 and then dropped on me. That's what I'm investing in. I'm investing in myself in a lot of ways, trying to learn. But who's investing in me? So I started thinking about it. Well, let's just start with the place I spend most of my time. Dan Cummins Chevrolet and Buick. What are these guys investing in me? Well, I think last time we looked, we have about $20 million in inventory out there. $20 million that Josh and Dusty Cummins are on the hook for. I don't know if you guys know how it works or not. It's something called a floor plan. You borrow money, the bank lets you use it. It's kind of like a revolving credit line. You get as many cars as you want. Well, guess what? If the bank decides you got to pay, what do you got to do, Jeremy Linden? You got to pay. Jeremy's gone through it. The bank can just one day come in here and say, you know what, guys, we're done. You owe me $20 million. I need it within 30 days. Crazy, right? That's what Josh and Dusty are on the hook for. That's just for the inventory that they've got out there. What about the money they've spent on land? The money they've spent on this wonderful facility? All of that investment, who are they investing in, really? If you think about it, they built this amazing building. They spend this money on advertising. They tell everybody to come to Dan Cummins. They put all of this inventory out here. They do all of that. And who's the first person the customer is going to see when they get here? Or who's the first person they're going to talk to when they call in? They're putting all of their faith and investment in you. Each and every one of you guys. You guys are the ones. You're on the front line shaking the hand, answering the phones. They're investing in me, Jeremy, Brian, Paul, all of the management team. They're investing in all of us, giving us every tool that we can to help you guys get to where you need to be. So what kind of return on investment are you giving them? Every day. What kind of return on investment? Did they invest in a bad stock when it came to you? Did they invest in a poor performing stock when they invested in you? Or did they invest in a monster, in a behemoth, a stock that's going to grow, 300, give them a 300% return? What did they invest in? I invested in Nintendo. It popped up $100. It's right back down. We ever seen that happen around here? We had any flash of the pans? Any stocks that peaked and dropped? Are any of you a stock that peaked and dropped? So then I thought, okay, great. Dan Cummins is investing in me. I feel like I'm giving him a pretty good return on investment. I'm trying really hard. I'm working every day. I'm trying to give you guys all that I got every day. I sleep very little. I make lots of sacrifices. Our numbers are great. The best they've ever been. We're about to break a record today. So then I think, okay, well, outside of work, who's investing in me and what are they getting return on investment? Well, I don't know, a lot of you guys I didn't know back then, but when my wife and I met, I wasn't wearing a suit and tie, I tell you that. She has invested her entire life, faith, everything in me. She doesn't have a job. If I don't come here and perform, she has work to do. Don't get me wrong if you're listening, honey. You got work to do. But she doesn't have a job that pays. Right? If I don't do my job here, if I don't invest and give 110%, and I don't bring home the bacon, she's going to starve. She invests 100% of her time in my 4 children. The neighbors think she's a single mom. They say it all the time. They think she's a single mom and some guy cruises in around 10:30, wakes up the neighborhood with his loud-ass car, and leaves at 6 in the morning. I mean, really. She has no option. her entire life is those children. Jason Barnett spent 15 minutes with, we got our new Suburban yesterday. Jason Barnett spent 15 minutes in the car with her and my 4 kids. He came out and said, buddy, I'm never having another one. He spent 15 minutes. My wife, seriously, she has invested in so much and so much faith in me, and she has set her life up to where she just knows that I'm going to take care of her. She has set it up to where she has literally sacrificed everything that belongs to just her for those kids, to take care of our family and our house. If she doesn't do her job, this sounds drastic, but if she doesn't do her job, my kids will die. Do you understand that? My kids are babies, man. If she doesn't feed them, they will die. My wife breastfeeds the children. She's breastfed all 4 of them. She sustained life for them. She's sacrificed everything. And she's doing it all and made this choice because she believes in me. She knows I'm going to take care of things. She knows I'm going to get it done. So she's invested in me, so I think, what kind of return on investment am I giving her? Am I giving her a good return? Am I making sure when I get out there and when I do leave the house that I'm doing something that's productive, that's going to benefit our family, that's good for our health, that's good for our lifestyle? Am I doing it every day? Every single day? Am I giving her a good return on investment, or is it just some days? You got to ask yourself that question, right? So then I thought, well, who else is invested in me? Who else is invested in me? Well, right now, as we speak, my mother and my stepfather are in Oklahoma City. They're in Oklahoma City. They've been on the road for 2 days now. They'll do the third stretch of their drive today. My mom, and Everett's been around 20 years now too, but literally she's invested in me for 30, going on 39 years now. I was not a good stock. I was not a good stock. I mean, my mom cried herself to sleep so many nights. Can you imagine being a parent and knowing that your kid is on the street, but yet you can't take them in? Could you imagine being in that spot? That's where my mom was, man. She knew I was on the street. She knew I had nowhere to go. She knew I was completely homeless, but she also knew that it was my fault, and that if she brought me in, it was going to get worse. She knew I had to figure it out. I had to learn, so she was there. She'd answer the phone, but she just couldn't let me in. She loved me. She invested her heart. And she did that for years, man, and I just kept giving her a crappy return. My father dies. I go out there for the funeral. My mom lets me stay in her house because my dad just died. I get home from the funeral. We stay there that night. At 6 o'clock in the morning, there's 8 police officers in the house taking me to jail on some warrant from back in the day when I was a freaking idiot. My dad and I have the same name, Glenn B. Lundy. When he died, they ran his name in the system to clear all warrants. Whose name popped up? Mine. They were kind enough to let me go to his funeral. They waited and watched from a distance. At 6 a.m. the next day, they came into my mom's house in full freaking gear, woke her up at 6 o'clock in the morning to haul her son off to jail. That's the return I used to give her. But she continued to invest in me, pour her heart into me, believe in me, encourage me, pray for me. She did all that for me. So now she's almost here, man. She's almost here. We bought her a house. She's going to live right down the street. She's going to be in my kids' lives. My kids are going to be in her life. She's going to be a part of my life every single day. I owe that to her because I didn't give her that before. I owe it to her. Every day when I come in here, I got to remember that my mom invested in me, and I owe it to her. I got to give her a good return on investment. My wife invested in me. I owe it to her. I got to give her a return on investment. Dan Cummins invested in me. I must give them a good return on their investment. I have to, man. friends, family members. Who else is invested in me? A lot of you guys are invested in me, right? We're all friends. We're all family around here. You guys expect me to come in here Saturday morning and share something with you and help you and to grow you and help you reach your goals. You guys expect that of me. In exchange, you guys are giving me your time. You're giving me your energy. You're putting in the hours, right? You're putting in the work. It's expected. And it's okay. You guys have that right. I owe you that. I know you guys are making sacrifices. You're not spending time with your kids. I know Sam is driving an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes each way to be here. I know he's dedicated. He's investing in me. Ryan drives an hour. All you guys make so many freaking sacrifices. I owe it to you guys. I got to give you a good return on investment, man. Your friends and your family, the people around you are so incredibly important. We've talked about it before. Who are you investing in and who's investing in you? That's the question. Who are you investing in? Who's investing in you? Are you investing, look at your circle of friends. I can tell you right now, I got Snapchat, right? I got Snapchat now, and it's so cool because I get to see what you guys do outside of this place. I love it. It's amazing. So I got on it, and my buddy Josue over here, he's hilarious. YOLO is funny. He's funny, man. He's always on Snapchat. What's that? Yeah, YOLO, man. But he's funny, and I enjoy watching him on Snapchat. And so I got on Snapchat, and I see, my boy, Josue and Joel and Austin. They're all on Snapchat. This is on a Saturday. This is last Saturday night. They're 1:30, not too crazy, right? And just having a good time. So I see those three on Snapchat. So then I look in DMS. Okay, these three are hanging out. They're having a good time. I look in DMS. 21 and a half. Where's Austin? And 23. Okay? These three guys have between 21 and 23 cars out right now, which is a great job. Okay? 21 and 23 cars out. I can't tell you how much money they have right now because we're on camera. How much money they made, okay? But they're doing a great job, and they're all within about $500 of each other. Crazy, right? Now, in their little pack, does anybody know who the ringleader is of that pack? Who's the ringleader in the Josue, Joel, Austin, that whole group?
Evan.
That guy, he's sitting right over there, right? How many cars you got out? 36? He's got 36 cars out, plus he's been appraising vehicles, plus he's been helping you close your deals. He's done everything we've ever asked him to. He got into a little trouble. He worked here for 3 months, every day, open to close, bell to bell, without a day off, to prove that he wanted to be here. He's moved up from a detailer to a floor manager, and still is selling 36 cars, cranking it out. And these guys are smart enough to hang out with him. They're investing their time in the right guy. I can tell you that right now. They're getting a good return on their investment. It's important. I don't know who you're hanging out with. I don't know what you're doing, but think about it. Who are you investing in and who's investing in you? It's important. It's so important. So who else? Who else is investing in me? Well, she talked about it on there. There's a guy named God. You ever heard of him? I'm not here to tell you what to believe or what not to believe. Higher power, energy, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it, man. It's invested in you. It's got you right here, right now. Being in this building is a blessing. Go get him, Jimmy.
Robbie.
Being in this building is a blessing. Being in this building it's not a we have to, it's a we get to. We get to be a part of this team that's breaking records. We get to achieve basically whatever financial goals we want to achieve. We get to do that. You think that's all by chance? You think you just happened to stumble upon this place? Are you kidding me? You're put here for a reason. God brought you here for a reason. He wants you. He's he's moved the entire universe to get you right here, right now, today, and he expects to get a good return on his investment. And I promise you, I'm experiencing now, because I used to not have faith. I used to not be a faithful person. But when you combine faith with energy and hard work, the sky's the limit, man. The sky is the limit. So I wake up every day and say, man, God saved me from the streets. He saved me from the prison cells. He saved me from wanting to kill myself when I swam out into the freaking Pacific Ocean, ready to give it all up. He moved the earth and put me 2,000 miles away from the place where I was just dying on the vine. Figured out a way to get me out here, got me to Kentucky, introduced me to my wife, gave me beautiful children, and then to top it off, said, I'm going to drop you over there at Dan Cummins where they're going to treat you like freaking family. They treat me like a Cummins in this place, man. It's crazy. Black guy from Flagstaff. What? In Paris? Come on, man. God put me here. And I owe it to him. I got to give him a return on investment. I have to. And when you do, you'll just receive more. The more you give, the more you get. Just like she said. You don't give, you ain't getting nothing. You give 50%, you're going to get 50%. You give 110, you're going to get 110. It's just how it works. It's all about that return on investment. The last person that's invested in me is me. No one's going to invest in me more than me. Nobody's going to believe in me more than me. I've been a part of myself for 39 years, almost. Isn't that amazing? So knowing that, what do I owe myself? How am I investing in myself? How are you investing in yourself? Are you spending more time here's your business, here's your career, here's what's going to help you get to your dreams. You're going to go out here and you're going to sell cars at Dan Cummins, right? That's what you've decided to do. That's where God has put you. That's what all your outside influence, everything in life, everything in the universe has brought you here so you can sell cars, so you can achieve your dreams, so you can get whatever goals that you want to get. And now that you're here, are you spending more time looking at are you spending more time looking on Facebook than you are at Cardone's face? Because Cardone will teach you how to close deals. He'll teach you how to sell cars. He'll teach you how to make money, I promise. He's taught me. Are you spending more time chasing girls than you are chasing your dreams? Usually, most of the time, once you catch that girl, you wish you wouldn't have caught her, right? Throw her back. But heck, sometimes, most of the time, not all the time. And vice versa, girls. But when you're achieving your dreams, when you achieve a goal, you don't ever want to throw that back, do you? It feels amazing. How much time are you investing in yourself? What kind of return on investment are you getting right now? Are you a marginal stock, or are you the best freaking stock out there? We are on the brink of achieving unbelievable things in this dealership. There are so many people, including myself, that are reaching levels that they just never thought existed. I had a guy fill out an application the other day for a sales position. His requested salary was $8 an hour. That's what he was hoping to make. Right now he's making $7.25. He wants to be in this dealership. He wants to be a part of this store, but his mind can't even perceive past $8 an hour. And we're going to give him a chance. He'll be in here on Monday, and he's going to see, and he's going to be opened up to this whole new world, and he's going to look back 12 months from now at that piece of paper and go, oh my gosh, I wanted $8 an hour. I'll shoot myself in the head now if I made $8 an hour. That's what's going to happen. It's going to change his life. You guys are all here. You're already in the building. You've established yourself. You've got customers, contacts. You know the systems. You know the processes. Now what are you going to do? Are you going to invest in yourself? Dan Cummins has invested in you. Your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, he's invested, she's invested in you. Your friends, your family, your parents, God, they've all invested in you. Are you going to invest in you? Let's go out there and sell 70 cars a day, man. 80 cars, 90 cars, 100 cars. I don't care. It's up to you guys. Do what you want, man. Take these customers and give them the ultimate experience. Give them all of your energy. Be you, man. Be you. Be the guy that sat across from me or the girl that sat across from me in the interview. Want to be in this place. Want to be a part of this team. Want to make a difference in people's lives. Want to make a difference in your mom's life, in your kids' lives, in your friends' lives, in your customers' lives. Be that person. Let's just kill it, break this record, have some fun. We'll rest tomorrow, we'll start all over again. We're on the road to 10,000. We're exactly where we're supposed to be right now. It's awesome, man. Just make sure everybody's getting a good return on their investment, all right? All right, let's go. Kill it. Kill it. Yeah, man. That's a big day today. You investing in you? Huh? You investing in you? Better be. You owe it to everybody. Go get them today. Have a big weekend.